Hello everybody, my name's Specimen Gwent. I'm a Gwent pro player, kind of, and deck builder. If you like Gwent content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 10,000 in time of Price of Power expansion. I'd really appreciate it. Today we're not playing Gwent. I've been doing loads of research. I have a big background in Call of Duty Zombies where I used to love researching the storyline, finding Easter eggs, and I'm trying to do the same with Gwent. A couple years ago, before the Syndicate expansion, I correctly predicted a wide variety of characters that were going to be involved within that expansion, and I'm going to try and do the same again. We've already had the Syndicate cards revealed, and we've had some clues dotted around the place, as well as hard arts being revealed in the past. And within the set structure and products video, they revealed the faction pack, which contains 6 portraits of legendary cards that are going to be in this expansion. What? Yeah, okay. Francesca! Yeah, she's back, guys. Amazing. Okay, we're going to look at her card art shortly. I've made predictions over all 6 of these characters. Some are very exciting, and we've even got 2 card arts that have already been revealed for these characters in days gone by. Well, it's not only just that either, because down here, each of the factions have a tagline that is really hinting towards the kinds of cards and themes we're going to be seeing. We're even going to be looking at some Witcher 3 gameplay to see if we can spot a couple of characters that might get their own cards. Cool. Let's go. Let's start with Northern Realms. Patience is a virtue that pays off. Wait for the right moment to activate your orders for the maximum gain. So seemingly some sort of keyword where you play a card down on the board, the longer it remains on the board, the more powerful its order ability becomes. And this is strongly supported by Malegion, who is a CDPR developer, previously a pro player turned CDPR developer, which is very, very cool, by the way. And he used the word patience with a capital P. So it seems as though patience is going to be a new keyword for the Northern Realms. And of course, we can see the legendary card of the Northern Realms here. This dude with a, it's a hat. I was going to say a nice hat, but it's not a very nice hat. He's got a hat. But we're going to come on to him a little bit later, because really, he's a lesser known character, I think, but has some strong links to Francesca. So I'll talk a little bit about him later on. Up next, monsters. Lots more to go off here. Gather your fellow witches and their familiars for Sabbath. Just beware of the certain witcher spoiling your feast. Right, Witcher 3, Geralt and Ciri go to the Sabbath, which is an annual event that the Ladies of the Wood are celebrated by the people of Elven. They sit at top of the mountain, and in the quest in The Witcher 3, Imlerith is also there. Of course, Imlerith Sabbath, a very, very famous beta card indeed. He's not going to be returning. His card art is already just being used by the normal Imlerith. Maybe that might change and something might get tweaked around, but we're just going to be looking at new cards and our predictions. So, who the heck is this? What has she got to do with the Sabbath and the crones? Well, it is my strong belief this lovely lady here is the mother of crones. Yeah, I know, the mother of crones. And there's a journal entry in The Witcher 3 found in Velen, and it's titled She Who Knows. Now, bear in mind, the narrator of this book, sympathizes quite heavily with the crones, so paints them in a very positive light. So just don't take it at complete face value, but it's going to give us a lot of information on who the heck is the mother of crones. Folks here, there were 4 at first. The mother, she who knows, the lady of the wood, came here from a faraway land, and, since she suffered terribly from loneliness, she made 3 daughters out of dirt and water. A long, long time ago, the mother was sole ruler of all of Velen. Her daughters brought her the people's requests and served as her voice. Each spring, sacrifices of grain, animals and men were made to the Lady of the Wood on her special night. Yet, as the years passed, the Lady of the Wood slipped deeper and deeper into madness. Her madness eventually spread over the land. Men took to abandoning their homes and setting out into the bog, where they became food for beasts. Before long, Velen was drowning in blood. The daughters saw their land nearing destruction and took it upon themselves to save it. When spring came once more, and with it the night sacrifices, they killed their mother and buried her in the bog. Her blood watered the oak atop Ardgaben, and from then on the tree grew wholesome and hearty fruit for the people. As for the lady's immortal soul, it refused to leave its beloved land, and so the sisters imprisoned it. To this day, it lies trapped beneath the whispering hillock, where it thrashes about in powerless rage. Not sure about the accent, very questionable, but I gave it a spin. Yeah, Mother of Crones, it's gotta be, right? Will this be some sort of Exodia card where if you have all 3 crones on the board, she just wins the game for free? Probably not, but I'm very excited. Maybe some resilience because she's, refusing to go away. Not sure, but very, very excited. Now, within the Witcher 3 quest, where we do visit the Sabbath, there are a couple of key characters we do meet along the way that I have a feeling could be cards included within this set. Let's have a gander. My first prediction is this lovely, gorgeous woman who has a very similar mark on her face as to that of Anna Strenger. She is a familiar of the Crones, in other words, a devoted follower. And she is the person that decides which children will visit the Crones on top of the mountain. Only 3 go each year. I have a feeling we might be seeing old Hecla here getting her old Gwent card. And goodness me, I've been waiting this moment because I love a bit of Hecla. I don't know why I said that.
Come closer, girl.
Thecla. She's called Thecla, not Hecla. Okay, so Thecla.
She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
She's blind as a bum. Eloquently
Put
put by our friend Johnny here.
And
And she is sitting in the cabin, and every year, as you can see, she's just a great little woman. Like, what a woman. Wow.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl.
Blind as a bum. But she decides who gets to visit the Crones, and she's got the same mark that Anna Strenger, of course,
What's
has
she
as
like?
well.
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer.
And yeah, as you can see, she can sniff very well. Yeah, moving on. Our second character is the Gatekeeper.
What's your name?
This geezer, he does have a name.
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go.
On top of the peak, the Crones give you a new name. So Geralt was given a trial by Thecla, which he passed. And he shows the big dude.
The Defiers Orin. A death sentence.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. And Geralt and Ciri battle this absolute beauty of a dude whose name is Fugus. So Fugus the Gatekeeper is my second prediction for one of the other cards we may be getting. Up next is Nilfgaard. Order your Imperial Mages to outplay your opponents through skillful deck manipulation. Sounds quite scary. I mean, instantly we can already see this dude. Who on earth is that, you might ask? Well, his card art has already been revealed. Let's have a gander. This Riant's card art is over 2 years old when it was first revealed. And as you can see, the scars on his face here very, very, very much resemble the scars on the face of the character. So we have got Riant's as the Nilfgaardian mage here. Riant's is a mage who was instructed to find Ciri after she disappeared. And he was powerful, wasn't as powerful as his master, Vilgefortz. And as you can see here, this image is an unreleased Gwent card art that has been doing the rounds on the interwebs for over 2 years. So this is the card art for Riant's. Very, very exciting indeed to finally see this card art in game. And of course, we'll finally get to see its premium, which I can only imagine is going to be an absolute beauty. Up next, we have Skellige. Command the devastating storms using ancient rituals and rain on your enemy's parade. Well, we saw in the Northern Realms one this word patience was quite important. I think it's fair to assume that rain is going to be a common theme for the Skellige, this upcoming card set. So very excited to see that. Some Dagar support and all that sort of thing. Rage of the Seas maybe getting a bit of a rework as well. Rain, more weather, always a good thing. And rain does seem to fit very well with Skellige. If we just take a quick look at the dude here. A lesser known character, doesn't stand out like Riant's and Francesca, but going to talk about these two at the end because I do have a prediction over who they both are. Very minor characters, that were involved with some of the other characters that have been revealed here. So we'll get onto that once we've looked at the last factions here. Scoia'tael, last but not least, wield the superior elven magic and unleash a torrent of spells on your opponent. Well, we know exactly who the legendary card is going to be. It's going to be Francesca. Let's take a look at her card art. We actually already have the premium card art for Francesca because she has already been in the game as a leader. So let's take a look in case you've never seen it or you would like some reminding. So yeah, Francesca of Scoia'tael, she is an elven mage unleashing elven magic. Very, very excited to see Francesca back. However, there are still two characters who I have not made predictions at who they are. That is the Northern Realms chap and this Skellige dude. However, it is my belief that they are both mages that were involved with both Francesca and Riance in the coup of Thanard Island. I'm going to let you do your own research and reading on the Thanard coup if you would like to, but the general gist is that the North and the Nilfgaardian mages were pretending to get along just fine, while both were conspiring against the other. Francesca and the Scoia'tael are also linked in with this. Riance is present, and as is Francesca. And this is why I am making the assumption that both the Skellige and Northern Realms mages would potentially be named characters because everybody was involved here. So, who are these mages? Well, my first prediction is the Northern Realms mage is a man called Radcliffe. Radcliffe of Oxenfurt, Redania, Red Hat, right? Was a member of the Council of Wizards and a master of arcane magic. He was also an advisor to Demavend of Aedirn. During the coup on Thanard Island, he sided with the North. He was among the reported fatalities of the incident, though later led the committee examining traces of teleportation from Thanard. So, Radcliffe sided with the North. He was at the same coup where Francesca and Riance were, who are confirmed to be within this card drop. He sided with the North, and he was from Redania, Red Hat, and he was an advisor to Demavend, who has links to charges, which we think this is. So my prediction is that this dude here is Radcliffe, an arcane mage from Redania. Gassed. Okay, but who do we think the Skellige one is? I think it's Marquard. He was an experienced mage from Skellige who served his kingdom until he was killed during the Thanard coup, having been caught in the middle of the fighting between the Nilfgaardian and Northern supporters. At the time of his death, he was the only islander who could match the likes of Yennefer. He's a mage, Price of Power. He died at the Thanard coup, where, of course, Francesca and Riance both were. And so I think it's quite a reasonable assumption that Skellige is getting Marquard, a powerful Skellige mage, and that the North are getting Radcliffe, who is a powerful mage in his own right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any other predictions about the other cards, maybe relating to She Who Knows, if there's anything, any abilities you might like to predict about Riance, for example, or any other characters that might be in Nilfgaard, please let me know in the comments below. We're really, really excited to hear from you. Very much enjoyed doing all the research for this video, and do not forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this, because we're getting card drops every 2 months. So we can do this sort of digging far more frequently now, and I'm really, really excited for that. Make sure you subscribe. Please like the video if you've watched this far, but most importantly, let me know your predictions. Thanks for watching. Much love. Bye.